In today's society, discussion regarding circumcision is still considered to be fairly taboo. As Google states, circumcision is the act of a doctor snipping off the tip of a male's penis, the foreskin. There are several reasons why people think this is supposed to be done, as this has been done for hundreds of years. But in actual fact, it is unnecessary, and circumcision is just plain wrong. It has been around for so long that people have taken it on as the norm, and it didn't even start in our culture. It began with Judaism and in Islamic culture, and yet the United States has taken it on, and it has become what we think of as the norm and what we think we are supposed to do. As parents, people need to realize that there's more to circumcision than they think, and they have to do research before they basically mutilate their child. You know, as a woman, circumcision doesn't affect me directly, but it's still something that occurs with millions of people in the United States, and people are being circumcised every day. The point is, circumcision is wrong. You could come up with many reasons why it is wrong, but it comes down to three main points. It comes down to the fact that circumcision is really unnecessary. You know, people do it because they think that their child will be able to clean themselves better, and there'll be less of a risk of infection and getting diseases, when in actual fact this is not true. And if there is a difference, it is about a 1% difference, which basically means nothing. The foreskin and the penis of a child is easy to keep clean, and a lot of people don't realize that at first. New parents, maybe. But intactamerica.org states that an intact, natural penis requires no special care beyond gentle washing. And people think that they need to do this to their child and it's going to help them. In actual fact, it's unnecessary, and it's a form of mutilation. You wouldn't mutilate your daughter, so why would you mutilate your son? The idea of mutilating a female, a woman in society, it makes us cringe, it makes us sick, because it's sad and it's wrong, and why would we do it? Why would we be born and with the ability to not be able to keep ourselves naturally clean? Why would we have to lose a part of our body in order to be able to stay healthy? That just doesn't make sense. The second reason why circumcision is wrong is because the foreskin provides protection and improves sexual pleasure. It actually helps during sex because the foreskin contains many, many glands that are glands and nerves that are highly sensitive and improve sex for both the man and the woman. The Circumcision Reference Library covers tons of theories as to where circumcision came about from. But did you know circumcision was actually began in about the 1800s, maybe before that, and it was started as a religious sort of act because people thought that by doing this that it would prevent children from masturbating, and it would keep them safer, because masturbation back then was immoral and wrong and caused diseases, and in actual fact it didn't. So this practice has just continued all this time. So, and then the third main reason is that circumcision is potentially dangerous. People don't realize, but you could, even though there are hundreds of circumcisions performed each and every day, hundreds, thousands, it's still dangerous. It's still, something could go wrong, infection or a disformity occurring, and even in some circumstances, death. Now, why would you put your child through that and the pain for no reason? Another thing people don't realize is they have this idea that, oh, because they're a baby and they're not going to remember it, it doesn't hurt. But there's a reason that the babies cry, because it does hurt. So my advice to everybody is just to say, time before you're gonna have a child, think about it. Think about, do I want to put my child through this? Do I want to put them through unnecessary pain and grief and a potentially fatal situation? Or do I want to just leave my child the way they are born and the way they come into this world? So instead of just going along with things because they're the norm, ask yourself, is this something I need to research? Is this something I need to look into? Because just because something is common and everybody thinks of it as just normal, it doesn't mean it's good. It doesn't mean it's safe or right. In the end, circumcision is wrong. We need to make a change.